The SEC East in the 06-07 season is going to be extremely competitive. Of course, the Florida Gators will be the favorite, the defending national champion. That great front line, Joakim Noah, Al Horford, Corey Brewer, the guards that they have on that. The defending SEC East champion. They don't have all that much talent, especially not that much size, but Chris Lofton will give them a chance to win every night with his explosive scoring. And what Bruce Pearl has done in Knoxville, the style of play that they have, they force so many turnovers, make it difficult to play against them. I think the Vols are going to have a solid year. And then beyond them, Vanderbilt. I think they are a team that can threaten to make the NCAA tournament if they can get some play inside. Georgia team.
Tonight live here on CSS, the red-hot Tennessee Volunteers put a 6-game winning streak on the line against Tennessee Tech from the Ohio Valley Conference. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Rocky Top. I'm Randy Smith, along with former Tennessee All-American Bill Justice. Bill, if you look at the statistics for both of these teams, they're almost identical through the first 11 or 12 games of the season.
Yes, they are. Shooting percentage, free throw percentage, three-point shots. Tennessee is about a 6 or 7 point edge there in scoring, but it's very close.
Tennessee Tech, like a lot of really good mid-major programs, has outstanding guard play. Belton Rivers, Anthony Fisher can really light it up.
These two guards right now at Tennessee Tech are the highest-scoring tandem in history. They are almost at 37 points a game. So they goes the Tennessee Tech offense. Tennessee will key on them on the defensive end all night.
And speaking of lighting it up, Chris Lofton is off to a great streak, one of the greatest streaks in this school's history. Nobody's playing better than he is, and he's coming off a career-high 35 against Texas in this building on Saturday.
Well, Chris Lofton's playing as well as anybody in the country right now. He probably is the best shooting guard in America. We're going to see a play right here that kind of is his flagship play. In the Texas game, time running down and Tennessee behind, he hit that three-pointer right there over Kevin Durant. There's no limit to his range. He's a great basketball player playing at the very best of his ability right now.
There is absolutely no quit in this Tennessee basketball team. They were down 17 early in the second half and came back to beat Texas in overtime, 111-105 last Saturday. Stay with us. We'll be back to tip it up and meet the starters in just a moment. Tech, on the other hand, has played two SEC teams and lost to both of them. Tennessee leads the series 19-1, and the last time they played 3 years ago. Tennessee won by 18, 79-61 here in Knoxville. As the lights come back up, Randy Smith, Bill Justice courtside with you here this evening as the Volunteers came back, Bill, from the Christmas break. As you look at the Tennessee Tech bench, in great shape, according to Coach Bruce Pearl.
Well, they had that 6-game stretch, and out of that stretch, Memphis, Oklahoma State, Western Kentucky, Texas, all teams that will be in the tournament. Tennessee won them all.
Coach Mike Sutton, in his 5th year at Tennessee Tech, his career record 75-56. They play some pretty good basketball in that OVC, buddy. Here's your starting lineup. Amadi McKenzie will be at a forward. Jonathan Jones up front along with Francis Cavor. And then Belton Rivers, we talked about him. We talked about Anthony Fisher in the backcourt, averaging about 37, 38 points a game between the two. And the starters for Tennessee tonight, as they try to extend their winning streak to 7 in a row, Coach Bruce Pearl will put on the floor Dane Bradshaw, whose MRI was okay, but he's still got a pain in that right shoulder. He'll start at a forward. Duke Cruz, the 6'7" freshman, the SEC freshman of the week. And in the backcourt, Juwan Smith, Chris Lofton, and Romar Smith, who is getting another start. Jordan Howell is out for 6 to 10 weeks with a broken hand. And there's Coach Bruce Pearl in his 2nd year at Tennessee, 32-10. Overall for the Volunteers, that's a winning percentage of better than 76%. And as you look around this building, used to when we would do some games in December against teams like Tennessee Tech you wouldn't have half this many people here.
Pretty good crowd, especially for a holiday, and with the football team already in Florida, and a lot of the fans have already gone to enjoy that trip with them in Tampa. Good crowd tonight.
Not a lot of students here because of the break as well. All right, Tennessee Tech dressed in their road purple and gold. Tennessee in their orange and white. They're white trimmed in orange. Duke Cruz at 6'7". To jump it up with Tennessee Tech's Jonathan Jones. And the tip is in the backcourt. It's controlled by Ramar Smith. Tennessee gets the basketball. They go on the block, back in the corner. Smith for three. Swish. Just like that, Tennessee's up 3-0.
Tennessee Tech showing a little zone the first time down. There are multiple defenses. Tennessee will have to face several different half-court defenses tonight.
Right side, Tennessee Tech with the basketball. Amadi McKenzie out front to Jones. Fisher on the block. Down low it goes to their big post player, Francis Cabor. Misses inside. Rebounded, tipped out to Chris Lofton. Tennessee running. They flip it on the left side. Ramar Smith stutter steps and lost it out of bounds. Florida State gives it back to Tech. We are 40 seconds into this game.
Tennessee, of course, with their full court pressure, and they'll try to see how the guards from Tennessee Tech respond to the full court 94 feet pressure.
Tech with the basketball in the backcourt. Fisher and Rivers pretty much do all the ball handling. Tennessee extending this man-to-man.
Tech bringing their post people up a little bit on high screens, and also to handle the ball out front too, to try to clear out the inside.
Outside, a long three off the glass. The bank is open for Anthony Fisher. We're tied at 3.
45% three-point shooter, although I don't think he banks that many in. I don't think he's that accurate with his bank shot, and I don't think he called it.
First 3 points of the game for Tennessee Tech, ties it at 3-3. 18:45 to go here in the first half. Inbounds pass to Juwan Smith. He sets it up outside. Ramar Smith in the corner. Puts it on the floor. Drives. Little finger roll is there for Ramar Smith.
Ramar Smith in high school was more of a 2-guard than a 1-guard, and that's what he was known for. A slashing, driving player. He's a very good, aggressive player going to the basket, and he's gaining confidence in that.
5-3. Tennessee with the lead. Another long three. This one misses by Fisher. Cabor got away with one over the back. It will be out of bounds, knocked out by Tennessee Tech, and the Volunteers will. Now it's going to be Tech's ball. Underneath. Fisher will inbound. Cruz at 6'7" on him. Tipped, bothered, stolen. Juwan Smith, Tennessee with the numbers. Smith all the way in, up and off, no good. Tipped up and in by Cruz, and the Volunteers are up by 4.
And Tennessee Tech having trouble getting the ball in bounds. This has become kind of a signature of the Tennessee defensive teams. They get so many steals and 5-second counts on people trying to get the ball in bounds.
Spinning shot by McKenzie, up and in. It will count. I don't think the official thought it went in. Ramar Smith guilty of the foul.
Well, that was an interesting shot. When the ball left his hand, he had kind of lost control of it, and it just kind of went up and caromed off the backboard and went in. So a little bit of good fortune so far for Texas. They got 2 bank shots.
The official, when he registered the foul, said 2 shots. I still don't think he thought it went in, but the other guy gave it to him. 7-5. Free throw short. Bradshaw gets the rebound. Tennessee by 2. Cross-court pass. Juwan Smith fakes it. Drops it off in the middle. Bradshaw powers it up and in. No good, but a foul. And Bradshaw will get 2 shots.
I tell you, I hope I'm right, Randy. I'm looking at Dane Bradshaw, and I watched him in the shoot-around. To me, it looks like he's a little more comfortable with his shoulders tonight than he has been. There we see him coming in, and see his extension with his right arm, and he got the foul, and he's been really in some pain with that before, and he didn't show that on that shot right there. Hopefully he's feeling better.
Foul was on Amadi McKenzie of Tennessee Tech, and Bradshaw misses the first free throw. He'll get another. Volunteers leading it by 2. 1 out of 2 for Bradshaw, and Tennessee's lead is 3. Fisher bringing it into the front court now for Tennessee Tech. Rivers had it knocked out of bounds by Chris Lofton. who you really have to watch defensively because he is, not only is he so quick with his feet, but he has the quickest hands on the floor as well.
And he's got a great basketball IQ. He always positions himself in relationship to the ball about as well as anybody on the defensive end.
Rivers for three. We're tied at 8. Lamar Smith drives, scoops, blocking foul against Tennessee Tech, and that'll send Lamar Smith to the line.
That's just aggressiveness again on Smith's part. And I think Coach Pearl has told him, look, if you get a lane and you have a lane to the basket, go ahead and take it and finish. Either get the shot or get a foul.
Lamar Smith to the line, hitting 67% from the foul line. Foul was on Francis Kabor, the big 6'7", 230-pound senior who hails from Burkina Faso, Africa.
Well done.
Yeah,
well done.
It's the last time you'll hear that tonight. Lamar Smith hits the first. He'll get a second one. You see the numbers for Smith. That one rims out of it. And Nixon gets the rebound. Tennessee Tech's already gone to the bench. Fisher left side. Out front, Kabor, they'll sag off him. They'll give him that 20-footer. Fisher right of the lane, drops it off. Nice pass down low. They passed it too many times and dropped it out of bounds. It'll belong to Tennessee, and Dane Bradshaw was right there to defend for the Volunteers.
Here we see that drive to the basket and the pass underneath. Dane Bradshaw, as he does so often, steals the ball. I tell you, if he stole a bit more, you'd have to wear a mask. And he got fouled on that end, so Tennessee has possession.
There's Bradshaw, 9-8. Tennessee with the lead and the ball. Just under 17 minutes to go here in the first half. Right side, Juwan Smith. Tech's in the zone. They're going to dare Tennessee to fire that three like they did against Texas in the second half. Ryan Childress, he misses. And the long rebound hauled in by Anthony Fisher. Tech can take the lead if they hit anywhere from the floor here. Fisher left side, right side. High post, it comes to Kabor. Nixon tried to drop it down low to Daniel Northern, and it's stolen away. Tennessee with another turnover. That's their third steal of the half. Bradshaw for three. That one's too long. The backside rebound hauled in by Tennessee Tech. In the corner, Belton Rivers guarded by Bradshaw. Rivers puts it on the floor, up and off, no good. Good defense by Bradshaw. Childress with the rebound.
Very good position by Dane underneath. Didn't make any kind of commitment, just blocked him with the body and made him take a bad shot.
And a foul. That'll be against Belton Rivers of Tennessee Tech. It'll be his first. And with 15:52 to go here in the first half, we will take a timeout. Tennessee maintaining a 1-point lead over Tennessee Tech. 15:52 to go in the first half, and we'll be back.
Everybody.
Big fullback leading the block.
Over only one time, and Chris Lofton has yet to score. Tennessee still leads by 1.
Lofton hasn't taken a shot. And Tennessee Tech takes pretty good care of the basketball. They don't have a large number of turnovers in a game, and they'll need to keep that number down against Tennessee tonight so they don't score quickly and easily.
There you see the numbers. Each team hitting 3 out of 6 from the floor. Tennessee with the ball and a 1-point lead. Bradshaw with it out front. Childress, Juwan Smith, they go down low. This is Chisholm, and it's blocked. Chisholm had it knocked away again, out of bounds, and it will belong to the Golden Eagles. Chisholm's in the game for Tennessee, replacing Duke Cruz.
Tennessee taking a man-to-man that time again. You'll see variable defenses, and Tennessee's got to adjust to those changes when they come down the floor.
Tennessee Tech and a steal. Juwan Smith intercepted it, lobs it, Cruz, no good. A foul against Tennessee Tech. That was Chisholm who almost dunked it home on the follow.
You talk so much about Chris Lofton and these freshmen, and you'll see on this play right here, Juwan Smith, Magic Juwan. They call him the pest. He's everywhere. He is the quickest. He runs a 4.440, I found out, and has a 40-inch vertical. He's a great athlete, and he is a very versatile defensive player for Tennessee.
Chisholm makes the first free throw for the Volunteers. Chisholm, a 6'9" freshman from Bolivar, Tennessee, averaging 8 points, almost 9, and 6 rebounds a game. He's also a pretty good three-point shooter, hitting about 33% of the year. He hits a pair. Tennessee's up by 3 with some full-court pressure. And a timeout. And that is the 14th time this season Tennessee opponents have had to call timeout because they couldn't get the ball in.
And on top of that, there have been innumerable turnovers where the 5-second call went off. So that's a real weapon for Tennessee in their defense.
Tennessee with a 3-point lead. Who's in? Who's out? NFL expert Victor Green talks the playoffs Friday at 6 and 11 and only on Sports Night here on CSS. We'll be back here on Saturday night at 8 o'clock as Tennessee takes on East Tennessee State here at Thompson Bowling Arena. And of course, also on CSS, I guess you could call it a doubleheader, even though there's some space between games. At 2 o'clock, the Lady Vols of Tennessee will host Notre Dame here at Thompson Bowling Arena. Inbounds, Tech gets it in. They get it into Fisher, who will bring it up against Josh Tabb, is in the game now. Freshman from Carbondale, Illinois. Davis drops it on the block to Daniel Norton. Puts it up and in. Nice shot by the big sophomore at 6'9".
Very nice soft touch down inside by Norton.
Away from the basketball, a foul against Tennessee. I think it will be on Ryan Childress. And it is. It's his first. And the second team foul on Tennessee this half. Here are your officials. Douglas. Under 15 minutes to go. Tech can take the lead if they score this possession. Northern had it stolen away. Tennessee's forced 5 turnovers. The Volunteers come back up the floor. Ramar Smith all the way in, up and off, no good. Tipped up and in by Childress.
Great hustle follow-up by Ryan Childress. He's probably the most improved basketball player on Tennessee's team this year. He's really given them good effort and good production.
Tennessee by 3. This is Fisher off that left hand. Nice. 1-point game.
I tell you, this guy is a great scorer. He shoots it from long distance and he shoots it in close.
Childress with his second in a row at 6'9". He muscles it up. He's got 4. Tennessee's up by 3 again. Northern pulled out between the circles. Childress is guarding him. Fisher in the lane. And a charge against Fisher. He knocked Chisholm down. And that'll be the first on Fisher.
Here we see Ramar Smith driving in, and the follow-up on that play by Childress. Just a good hustle play. And then the pass inside, a nice drop step, and uses the backboard. Childress gets him 2 buckets in a row.
Fisher gets his first foul, but that is team foul number 6. So they're beginning to add up quickly on Tennessee Tech. Tennessee, Lofton's first shot, money. But before the shot, an illegal screen, I believe. Was that the call?
It is. I think they'll wipe that shot off.
Man, how pretty was that shot? Even though it doesn't count. Wayne Chisholm is hit with a personal foul. Tennessee's 3rd, and Chisholm gets his 1st. Tennessee Tech. Left side, Rivers. They look down low for Northern. Northern lost it. Knocked out of bounds. Who touched it? Will belong to Tennessee, I believe. 7 steals in the game, or turnovers, for Tennessee Tech, and most of them have been steals.
And that's something they must keep under control, because that can get away from you, especially in the second half when a little bit of fatigue sets in. It just leads to too many easy baskets.
Tech's turned it over 7 times. Tennessee 3 thus far. Childress got a nice hand as he sits down. And Tennessee's got a 3-point lead in the ball. 13.5 to go in the first half. Right side, Ramar Smith, Bradshaw. Open out front. Tabb misses. Bradshaw went for the rebound and commits the foul.
Josh Tabb, another one of the Tennessee freshmen, and they think he's probably the best on-ball defender. Maybe on the team it would be between he and Juwan Smith, but he's certainly a very sound defensive player.
Well, they've got him on Rivers right now. I'm not so sure Rivers is the best shooter in this game. I think Fisher. For Tech.
I think Fisher is. He's got the 45% 3-point.
Here's Fisher, drops it back down the lane, and a charge against Tennessee Tech's Amadi McKenzie. That's his second foul, and we go the other way. Here's a look.
See the feed here from Fisher, and took the step, and good defensive position. You can see it a little bit better here. Had his feet set, moving just a little bit. I know that's a judgment call. Tennessee likes it. Tennessee Tech doesn't like it.
Nevertheless, Volunteers with a 3-point lead and the ball. Chris Lofton, who has yet to score. Chisholm misses the shot. Long rebound, tipped, controlled, bobbled, fought for, jump ball, and the possession arrow is pointing to Tennessee Tech. So Tech gets the ball back down 3 with 12:48 to go here in the first half. Coach Bruce Pearl, his team with a 6-game winning streak on the line. We told you about that at the top of the game. Knocked out of bounds. Tech gets it back. Inbounds it comes to Fisher. 6'2" junior from Alpharetta, Georgia.
Tennessee Tech has 6 players from Georgia, including 3 starters from right in the Atlanta area. They do a good job of recruiting in the state of Georgia.
Daniel Northern out front. Pass left side to Coker. They go back to Northern at 6'9". He powers it up. It's blocked out of bounds by Chisholm, and it will belong to Tennessee Tech with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And Chisholm out. Duke Cruz back in for Tennessee. Tapped away. It'll belong to Tech again, down to 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Juwan Smith is such a disruptor, and every college and high school team now counts deflections because it takes the offense out of the rhythm. That's 2 straight times on inbound balls that he's knocked it out of bounds.
Deep pass, almost lost. Here's Fisher with a long 3, perfect. Fisher's got 8 to lead all scorers in the game, and that ties it up at 15. Tennessee wants a quick timeout. I tell you what, Fisher can shoot the rock.
I tell you, he's as advertised. The guy is really a good quick shooter, and again, his range is well behind the 3-point line. You'll see it on this shot that he just took from the left-hand side there, where he comes off of a pick, and he's a good 3 or 4 feet behind the 19-9 line.
This is the kind of game, and he's the kind of player that you want at least a 10-point lead with a minute to go, because he gets hot down the stretch. You could be looking at a loss. Tennessee Tech is at 3 out of 4 from behind the arc. Tennessee only 1 out of 4, and Fisher's hit 2 out of 3 from 3-point land thus far.
Well, the 3-pointer is the land of plenty, and it enables you to catch up or to extend a lead real quickly. And Tennessee, of course, with Chris Lofton, has been one to take advantage of that.
15 all were tied, just over 12 minutes to go in the first half. Lofton works off the screen by Cruz. Lofton penetrates, scoops it, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Tennessee with 25 on the shot clock. 12:02 to go in the first half. Deep pass, it comes to Juwan Smith, who puts it on the floor, drives, shoots off the left hand, short. Cruz with a follow.
Good strong putback by Duke Cruz in. Just good upper body strength to get that ball and muscle it in with a defender on it.
Tennessee's lead is 2. Tech up the floor. Fisher has 8 points with the ball, working against Juwan Smith. Rivers drops it off on the right side to Rashawn Bryant. And that's thrown away. Turnover number 9 for Tennessee Tech. And with that, we'll take a timeout. 11:34 to go here in the first half. Tennessee with a 2-point lead and the basketball when we come back to Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville.
Like many hardworking people, this coach has a lot on his plate. There are reports to read, practices to run, a staff to manage, plus a family to support. The one thing he does not have is time. But he does have First Tennessee. With convenient weekday hours and even Saturday banking, First Tennessee gives you what you need most.
More time. Thank you, First Tennessee.
First Tennessee, the official bank of the Vols.
Across the big orange landscape, you're sure to see a lot of big numbers, but the turnstiles and scoreboards aren't the only things that get a workout at UT games. Those red and white recycling containers see a lot of big numbers too, like over 500,000.
Down the middle, Rivers missed it. Tipped out of bounds. It will belong to Tech.
Tennessee doing a good job of taking the driving lane away. It looks like Rivers does like to penetrate, and Duke Cruz made himself available to block him out.
Too far under that time was Rivers, who missed another layup. Tech gets the ball back. Fisher's guarded by Juwan Smith. Smith puts it on the floor. Before the shot, a foul. It'll be against Tennessee. And it will be on Duke Cruz. That will be his first. Inbounds it comes to Rivers. 10:49 to go. Tennessee by 2. Fisher faking, dropping it down low. Nice pass to Bryant. But before that, a foul. And it's on Chris Lofton. And Lofton picks up his first foul. And for Tennessee, that's team foul number 6, I believe. So the fouls beginning to stack up. We still have more than half of the first half to play, and already 10 or more have been called against Tech.
Yeah, Tennessee's in the double bonus already, with Tennessee Tech having 10+ fouls.
Sean Bryant misses the first free throw. He can cut the Tennessee lead to 1, and he does as he connects. Bryant will sit after he makes the free throw. And Jones is back in. Dry spell, yeah.
Little trap press there now out of Tennessee Tech. They will run and jump at it a little bit.
That'll end your dry spell quickly. First 3 points of the game that count for Chris Lofton. He had another one nullified by an illegal screen.
Defense extended itself out, and he was behind the defense, and you just have to find him. You cannot leave him open.
Jones, nice lob to Northern, puts it up and in. 20-18. Tech cuts it to 2. 4 for Northern. Northern's kind of gangly, but he gets the job done. 6'9".
Did a great job of keeping Dane Bradshaw on his back then and the lob over the head. And of course, Dane at 6'4" could not recover on the guy 6'9".
Bradshaw misses the 3. Long rebound chased down by Tennessee Tech in the corner. Here's Fisher into the front court. 9:48 to go. First half, Tennessee with a 2-point lead, but Tech is threatening to tie it. Rivers almost got away with a double dribble. Gets it back after it's tapped away. Up and in. Count it, plus the foul. That ties it, and Rivers gets a shot at giving Tech the lead. Second foul on Tennessee's Duke Cruz. And Wayne Chisholm is coming back in, and we probably will not see Cruz again for a while as he picks up his second foul.
One of the things Coach Pearl was concerned about was having to change his rotation and have guys play more minutes. And anybody that gets in foul trouble, with Jordan Howell out, that means another 5 or 6 minutes for everybody in the rotation. And if you get somebody in foul trouble, then you have to go even longer.
The free throw is there, and the first lead of the game now belongs to Tennessee Tech, 21-20. They've scored 5 straight points after Tennessee went up 20-16. Lofton, left corner, Chisholm. Bradshaw, left wing. Bradshaw drops it back to Lofton, down to 15 on the shot clock. Lofton And before the drive by Lofton, a foul. It'll be against Tennessee Tech as Ryan Childress comes into the game for Tennessee. The foul was on Daniel Northern, and it's his first. As you look at Duke Cruz on the bench with 2 quick fouls in the first 11 minutes of the first half. Cruz for Tennessee with 4 points, 2 fouls. And Chisholm with 2 shots at the free throw line hits the first. That ties the game at 21 all. 3 points now for Wayne Chisholm. Chisholm looks good hitting a pair. Tennessee's back up by 1, 22-21. Tech almost got away. They did get away with a double dribble. Bruce Pearl right in front of him wanted it called. They didn't see it. Long 3 by Rivers is there. And Tech's up by 2. 6 points for Rivers. All the way, Ramar Smith gets the nice coast-to-coast layup for Tennessee. We're tied at 24. Tech breaks the full court pressure. Rivers again for 3. Up and off. No good. Tipped up and in by Tennessee Tech's Francis Cabor. Tech's got a 2-point lead. Ramar Smith again. No basket. And a foul before the shot.
Tennessee Tech the last couple of times on the inbounds pass was able to get past the initial full court press and beat the press down the floor and have guys wide open for shots.
Jason Smiley gets the foul, his first for Tennessee Tech. And Ramar Smith back to the line for Tennessee with 2 shots. Makes the first one, and it cuts that Tech lead to 1, 26-25. 6 points for the freshman point guard. He was averaging about 6 a game. And he makes a pair. Tie game again, 26-26. Josh Tabb is all over Fisher. 5th tie of the game thus far. Quick 3. Oh my goodness. Rivers has got the hot hand for Tennessee Tech. He's got 9, and Tech's lead is 3. Tech's now 4 out of 6 from behind the arc, and the foul will be on Tennessee. The foul's on Juwan Smith, I believe.
Coming down the floor here, you'll see the pass from Fisher.
Foul was on Anthony Fisher, Tech's number 2. Ryan Childress makes the first shot. That makes it a 2-point Tennessee Tech lead. Childress will get 1 more. There you see his numbers, just over 5 points, 4 rebounds a game. Tech lost it out of bounds thanks to a great job by Chris Lofton without going over the back. Tennessee plays it in now. There's the lob. Chisholm down the middle off the one hand, no good. Chisholm fights for that rebound, taken away by Tennessee's Ramar Smith. Back out to Lofton. Tennessee will reset it as the Volunteers are down by 2 with under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Lofton and Smith play catch with it out front. Lofton spinning, driving, shooting. Count it. 5 for Lofton.
That's a whole new dimension to Chris Lofton's game. Taking the ball on the dribble, going to the basket. He's got such great awareness and presence. He's still not, he's not out quicking guys. He's just a smart, good player, and he shoots well under pressure.
Fisher drops it off out front to Koger. Koger back to Fisher. Fisher ran into some trouble. Fisher again for 3. Up and off, no good. Northern kept it alive. Tennessee fans want it over the back. They're not going to get it, but Tennessee will get the ball. And 7:16 to go in the first half. We'll take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We're tied 29-29. We've played almost 13 minutes of the game. We'll be back. 7:16 to go here in the first half as the Volunteers and Washington Tennessee Tech's Rivers and Fisher have really begun to light it up.
And this is their Up high and finding out at the elbow, finding some open space. You've got to get a hand in their face and get on them quickly because these guys shoot it quick and shoot it.
Hitting 37.2% from behind the arc. Tonight they're hitting 63%. They're 5 out of 8. Those guys have all 5. Tie game. Tennessee with the ball. Bradshaw will bring it up against Jason Smiley, Tennessee Tech. Bradshaw drops it off to Lofton. Chisholm. Bradshaw muscles it up and in. Nice move by Dane Bradshaw. He's got 3, and Tennessee's lead is 2.
Great high-low pass there, and Dane Bradshaw for once had a smaller guy on him, so he was able to take advantage of his strength inside and go up and get the bucket.
Smiley brings it into the front court. 6-foot sophomore from Bartlett, Tennessee. Northern, 50-footer up and off, no good. They fight for that rebound. A lot of shoving going on, and the shoving is being called against Tennessee Tech. Francis Cabor gets the foul. That will be his second. And already a bunch of fouls against the Golden Eagles this half.
Well, they have a deep rotation. Coach Sutton plays 9 or 10 guys that are going to get double-figure minutes, and with this kind of foul progression, they're going to need every one of them.
Childers with the first shot, makes it. He's got 6. Tennessee's lead is 3. Lofton's going to sit for a while. He leads with 5. And Childers misses the second, rebounded by Tennessee Tech. Tennessee with a 3-point lead. Tech can wipe that out quickly to get it in the hands of the right people. Rivers walked. Well, Childers had his back to him, but Rivers was guilty of the traveling violation, so the 10th turnover of the game for Tennessee Tech gives Tennessee the ball with a 3-point lead. Juwan Smith back in the game for the Volunteers. Chisholm to Childers out front. Childers puts it on the floor, drops it in the corner. Yes, that's a 3 for Josh Tabb. First 3 points of the game for Tabb. Tennessee's lead quickly is 6. Down the middle, Hickson misses, no good. Rebounded Childers on the backside. Down the middle, Bradshaw drops it off to a wide open Juwan Smith. Sawith. Tennessee by 9.
They'll need the timeout. That's one of those runs that Tennessee's kind of become famous for, where they score quickly at that deep right-hand corner. Juwan Smith is probably as deadly from there as anybody that we've seen this year, and that is his spot.
Crowd's a little dead. That brought him to life as Juwan Smith rips a 3 from the corner. We're going to look at it again. That gives Tennessee a 9-point lead.
Dane drives and passes way deep in the corner. You can see he's 2 or 3 feet behind the 19-9 line, and he's drained plenty of them there. Great feed by Dane Bradshaw. Just again, one of the things that this guy does that maybe goes a little bit unnoticed, his line with assists and his defense and his rebounding and his leadership are a great contributor to this program.
After Tennessee went up by, or Tennessee Tech had a 3-point lead, Tennessee in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds has outscored the Golden Eagles 12-6. But 5:47 to go in the first half. That lead is 9.
And this is where Tennessee Tech just needs to calm down, keep themselves under double digits, not let that run get any further. They need a basket here to get things started in their favor.
Right side it comes. Rashad Nixon. Cabor. They'll give it back to Fisher. Fisher works off the pick. Rivers drops it down low. Jonathan Jones, shot no good, rebounded, taken away by Josh Tabb. Tennessee runs the other way. Bradshaw to Childers. Tabb on the baseline. Nice pass, give and go. Childers with a layup. 8 points for Ryan Childers. 6 rebounds to go with those 8 points, and Tech drops it out of bounds. They will give it back to the Golden Eagles. Let's take a look.
Great sequence of teamwork right here with Josh Tabb with a bounce pass to a cutting Ryan Childers who puts it up off the glass. That's just like you draw it up right there. That's a good fundamental basketball play. Good teamwork.
Childress has played awfully well. 8 points, 6 boards. Lamar Smith back in the game. And Wayne Chisholm will sit down for Tennessee. Inbounds, deep pass. It comes, picked up in the backcourt by Rivers. Under 5 minutes to go now in the first half. First double-digit lead and a foul against Tennessee Tech's Rashawn Bryant. That's his second foul. And it's player possession, so Tennessee gets it back. 11 turnovers on the game for Tennessee Tech thus far. Bradshaw, right side, left side, Lofton, long three. Yes! 8 for Lofton. Knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Tennessee Tech.
Just an amazing shooter. Just an amazing shooter.
51 out of 106 three-pointers on the year for Chris Lofton. He's going to be up to 50% before long. That's amazing.
Shoots them often and shoots them well and shoots them long.
Tennessee's now on a 17-0 run the last 3.5 minutes. Right side, Rivers. Northern out front. Dropped it down low, trying to hit Jonathan Jones, and it went between his legs and out of bounds. Tennessee gets it back. Turnover number 12 for Tennessee Tech in the game.
You talk about that run. Tennessee's on 17-0. Tennessee Tech played Vanderbilt in a tournament a couple of weeks ago and we're playing them toe-to-toe until the same thing happened. They had like a 12 or 14-0 run and could not climb back, so I know they need to stop this.
Oh, great feed. Bradshaw to Lofton.
Great feed and a great backdoor cut. Lofton set that up beautifully by acting like he was going to come high and then went low.
45-29. Tennessee's lead is 16. Jones down low, Northern. 2 fakes. The layup no good, but a foul. And the foul will be against Tennessee's Ramar Smith. And with 3:48 to go, we will take a timeout. Timeout, 3:48 to go here in the first half. Tennessee is in the middle of a big run. Their lead is 16. They're up with a 19-0 run in the last 4 minutes. And we'll be back in just a moment. Last 3.5 minutes, Tennessee is 6 out of 6 from the floor. Tech 0 for 3 with 3 turnovers. Dane Bradshaw has 4 assists.
It's been a very nice contribution on the part of everybody in Tennessee's lineup, and we'll probably talk about that a little more. But everybody's been involved in this 19-0 run, and Tennessee Tech just needs to calm down a little bit. This is a good place to do it. Get at the foul line, get you some points, and get that run stopped.
Northern misses the free throw. Northern's got 4. Tennessee's lead is 16 as Northern hits 1 out of 2, but that ends a long dry spell, almost 4 minutes for Tennessee Tech. 45-30, Tennessee's lead 15. Lofton on the block. Here's Chisholm. No good, rebounded by Northern. Tech, Fisher all the way off the left hand, and a foul against Tennessee. One of the Volunteers blocked the shot, the other got the foul on Fisher. Juwan Smith is the one that got the foul. I think Childress got the block. 10 points on the game for the Golden Eagles, and he's going to rest for him. Tennessee's lead cut to 13.
Fisher and Rivers are both preseason all-conference players for Tennessee Tech in the OVC. So these are 2 outstanding guards, and they've certainly played well in the first half.
Outside, Chisholm's going to launch a 3, goes in and out of it. Rebound chased down in the corner by Jonathan Jones. Tech gets it back, and they can cut further into this 13-point Tennessee lead. Rivers works against Lofton. Right corner, they go down low to Northern, who puts it up, no good, but Northern will get 2 shots. The foul will be against Childress, I believe. It's his second. A technical foul against Dane Bradshaw, and Bruce Pearl is arguing his case. It's not going to do any good, but sends Rivers to the line where he makes the first free throw. Belton Rivers now with 13 points, leading all scorers in the game. And Rivers makes a pair, so with that, Tennessee Tech hits 2 free throws, gets the ball back. It's an 11-point game.
We didn't see anything. We'd just be speculating. It could have been, you know, Dane made a great play to the basket, and it may have been something he said. Maybe they felt like he was taunting the defensive player, but it wasn't anything we could see.
Rivers brings it in against Tennessee's Juwan Smith. Rivers drives all the way in, puts it up. Nice soft shot. Northern. No good. Tipped up and in by Northern. Northern's had a good half. He's got 9. And Tech's got it to single digits. Lofton gets the miss. Bradshaw with a rebound. Juwan Smith. Here's Chisholm. Tried to dunk it, but he was fouled.
Just great effort here, and you'll see how active Daniel Northern is, and a quick jumper, up once, up twice, makes it on the second try. Just keeps playing. I like the way he plays. Really an active big guy.
Second foul on Northern. And it's a 9-point Tennessee lead. The lead was 16 a moment ago. 10-point Tennessee lead. Chisholm hits the first free throw. 5 for Chisholm. He'll get 6 if he hits this one. Fisher back in now for Tennessee Tech. Koger comes out. And Northern is out. Missed it. Rebounded by Tech. Tech's down 10, and I tell you, with Rivers and Fisher in the backcourt hitting the threes the way they have, they can get back in it real quickly. Quick three, up and off, no good by Rivers. Long rebound, controlled by Lofton. Lofton. Great pass to Juwan Smith. Tremendous pass by Chris Lofton.
Good eyes by Lofton, and again a great back cut, and there's that steal by Juwan, just what we were talking about.
Layup good. 52-38.
He's everywhere. He's so quick.
Tennessee's lead is 14 again. 1.5 to go. Fisher. Crowd wanted to walk. They didn't get it. Rivers gives down low to Bryant. Big Bryant muscles it up. It rolls off. No good. Tip no good. Rebound quickly to Tennessee. Juwan Smith is there. Count it. Plus the foul.
Juwan goes down hard, and he had a spill earlier. I think it was at the Gaylord Entertainment Center, maybe against Oklahoma State, where he came down on the wrist. Looks like he may have done that same thing, but I think he's okay. Great feed, great steal by Bradshaw. Undercut on the way to the basket, makes the basket. Hard foul.
Juwan Smith's holding his hand. 7 steals in the game for Tennessee. Volunteers lead back up to 16. Juwan Smith can make it 17. He's got 12. And he missed it. Rebounded by Tech. Jonathan Jones with a rebound all the way down. Fisher, nice move, no good. Rebound fought for and dropped out of bounds by Fisher. Good job of hustle by Fisher, but he just fell out of bounds after he got the rebound.
Good work on the defensive boards. And Chisholm and Cruz in the game together. That's not very often in Coach Pearl's rotation, although I think that Tennessee will use that more as they get into the SEC. With Childress with a couple fouls, you're seeing the 2 good freshmen playing at the same time.
54-38. Lofton, or rather Juwan Smith, misses the long 3. Rebounded nicely done by Chisholm. Under 45 seconds to go. First half. Bradshaw. Chisholm. 25 on the shot clock. There's about a 15-second differential between the game and the shot clock. Tennessee by 16. Bradshaw 15 on the shot clock. Nice feed. Cruz to Chisholm off the glass and in.
Credit Bradshaw and Chisholm, both with a nice pass.
Rivers, 12-footer in front, up and off, no good. Bryant's got the rebound, dropped it out of bounds. Tennessee gets it back with 12 seconds. And the crowd wanted a charge. Juwan Smith was set perfectly, but the guy had never had a chance to see him. And that's the reason they didn't get the call.
He certainly was playing it there, and the guy did run over him, and the crowd felt like there should have been a charge. Tennessee gets the ball anyway.
4 seconds. Juwan Smith misses the long three. Lofton missed a follow-up, and Tennessee has an 18-point lead here at halftime, their biggest of the game. And they were helped by a 19-0 run over Tennessee Tech over a 4-minute stretch late in the first half. Tennessee Tech and Tennessee locking horns here in Knoxville, and the Volunteers are in control at halftime. Stay with us. We'll be back with more from Thompson Bowling Arena in just a moment.
Inside game probably is a little underrated at this point. They're averaging 15 offensive rebounds a game, which even though the SEC hadn't started, it's the most of any SEC team. So the inside play and also the turnovers and steals, that's been the difference.
Tennessee up by 18 here at the break. Stay with us. We'll be back with more from Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville. Tennessee's leading Tennessee Tech 56-38. Stay with us. 56-38 lead over Tennessee Tech from the Ohio Valley Conference. The Volunteers going that 19-0 run over a 3.5-minute stretch in the first half. I'm Randy Smith, and joining us now courtside is Chris Fuller, the marketing director for the University of Tennessee Athletic Department. Glad to have you with us. You used to be with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You said you didn't see a lot of great basketball up there.
That's correct. I think during the time I was there, it was the pre-LeBron James years, and we sold out the building 3 times, twice for Michael Jordan with the Wizards and once for LeBron James as a high school player.
Oh, my. All right. Let's talk a little bit about this Tennessee program. And this Saturday, you do the athletic marketing for both men's and women's programs.
Correct.
The women play Notre Dame at 2. Tennessee plays East Tennessee at 8. That's a big, big doubleheader. And Chris Lofton with 10 and Ryan Childress off the bench with 8 for Tennessee.
So no surprise, Tennessee Tech scoring coming mainly from the backcourt, and a nice participation and contribution by Daniel Northern in the first half. Tennessee Tech needs to settle down, quit turning the ball over. 13 turnovers translates to 26. That's too many. Tennessee's got 7 steals. They've got to cut that back, and they need to work the offensive boards better. Tennessee beat them badly on the offensive rebounding.
Tennessee had 13 offensive boards as compared to 7 for Tennessee Tech in the first half. Tennessee gets the ball to start the second half with an 18-point lead. We're underway. Bradshaw out of the corner. Lofton too hard. Long rebound out of bounds. It will belong to Tennessee Tech. Off the hand of Duke Cruz. Here comes Tech. Anthony Fisher into the front court. Assists and turnovers. Tennessee 14 assists. Tech with 13 turnovers.
14-3 assists to turnovers. Just remarkable teamwork.
Labor, a couple of fakes, has 4 points. Tech has cut that lead to 16. Bradshaw left side. Give it go. This is Juwan Smith. He'll launch a 3. Yes.
Good shot over the outstretched hands of McKenzie, too. Playing pretty good defense on him, and he just shot it over.
15 for Juwan. Tennessee's lead is 19 now, their biggest of the game. Here's Fisher. In the corner, long 3, short. Air ball. Cruz gets the rebound. Tennessee quickly up the floor. Lamar Smith. Left side, Juwan Smith. Lamar out front. Thought about a 3, but decided to dish it off on the right side with Juwan Smith. And he'll launch an NBA 3. He is money. 18 for Juwan. 6 to start the half. Tennessee's lead 22. Fisher No good, but a foul. Well, the crowd wanted a walk. Instead, he missed the shot and was fouled by Ramar Smith. That's 3 on him. Now Duke Cruz, the foul. That's 3 on Cruz.
A lot of players in the first half with 2 fouls on them. There were 5 for Tennessee Tech and 4 for Tennessee, so fouls will be an issue.
First shot by Fisher is good. Fisher's got 11. Cruz comes out with his 3rd foul. Chisholm in for Tennessee. The second shot by Fisher is good. He's got a dozen, and the Tennessee lead is 20. Lamar Smith drives, drops it off to Chisholm, who thought about 3. Flips it back to Ramar Smith. Here's Juwan Smith, who will put up a 2. Yes.
Well, he's feeling it.
Yep.
8 points in less than 2 minutes. So they'll look for him.
Fisher. Juwan Smith's career high in 21 points. Jones missed a shot. Good defense by Chisholm inside. He gets the rebound. Tennessee back up the floor. Look for Juwan. He's got 8 this half. 20 for the game. Thought about it. Hands it back to Lamar Smith. Tennessee. Chisholm was wide open. They didn't see him. Down to 15 on the shot clock with 17:26 to go. 8-7. Lamar Smith all the way down. Nicely done.
That's very nice when your point guard, with the clock winding down, has the breakaway speed, the separation speed to get to the basket and lay it in. You're about to lose the possession. Very nice play. He's becoming a nice disciplined point guard.
9 points for Ramar Smith. Tennessee's lead now 24, the biggest of the game. Tennessee left side, McKenzie. On the block, it comes to Jonathan Jones, spins away. Nice job as he cut the seam between Lofton and Cruz. 2 points on the game. Lofton all the way in, drops it off to Juwan Smith. He misses his first shot of the half. Tech on the backside gets the rebound. Fisher for 3, up and off. And a shoving foul going over the back against Tennessee Tech, going after that offensive board. Almati McKenzie guilty of the foul.
And that's his 3rd, and he had to sit a lot in the first half, and they really need his contribution. He's the leading rebounder in the OVC with almost 9 a game, 12-point-a-game scorer, and in the first half he had 2 and 1.
Lamar Smith into the front court for Tennessee. The lead is 66-44. Volunteers will be hosting East Tennessee here on Saturday night. Ryan Childress in the game now. Cruz spinning. Up and tipped in by Childress. Ryan Childress now with 10 points and 7 rebounds. In the corner, this is Frank Davis. Misses a 3. Tennessee's Childress with his 8th rebound. He's going to get a double-double.
He's on his way.
Lamar Smith. Missed it. Tip no good by Cruz. Cruz faking. Puts it up on the left side and puts it in. 70-44. 6 for Duke Cruz. And Tennessee Tech calls time. Tennessee's outscored them 14-6 to start the second half.
Yeah, and this is kind of a danger time here for Tennessee Tech with Tennessee running out here now quickly in the second half after that long run they made in the first half. They've got to get some baskets and get some stops.
Juwan Smith was red hot, had a couple of 3s and a 2 for 8 quick points to start the half and send Tennessee on their way. We said his career high is 21. He's only 1 point away from that. We still have 15.5 plus to go in the game.
Now he's had a good all-around game. His game is defense and quickness and surprising people with his range and how well he shoots it. And especially on that right-hand side, he is really a consistent three-point shooter from the deep right-hand corner.
20 points and no rebounds, but he has hit 4 out of 6 from behind the three-point line tonight against Tennessee Tech. 2 of them coming at the start of this half. Let's take a look at it.
There he is at the top of the key with the three-pointer from the left side, then from the right side. There he is in that deep corner. He comes inside and hits the regular two-pointer, but that's his spot right there. He loves that right-hand side of the court, especially the deep right-hand corner.
Volunteers in control now with a 70-44 lead, but there's a lot of time left, so you don't want Tennessee Tech to really get back in this game.
Tennessee Tech just has to show patience. There's nothing like a 26-point play, so they just have to play their game, hope that they can cut this down, and just get back in the game. What they would like to do is to feel good about the effort and the comeback that they can make here in the second half.
Tennessee Tech called timeout after the Volunteers got the last bucket. So the Golden Eagles will have the ball down 26 with 15:37 to go.
Right now, Tennessee's speed and their pace is to their liking. I mean, they're looking at 100+ points here if they keep up this pace, and that's exactly the way Coach Pearl's teams like to play.
Tennessee's going to trap. Koger takes the pass from Fisher. Right corner, Frank Davis with the ball. Fisher will back out. Tech down by 26. Fisher drives, drops it off to Daniel Northern. Blocked. Out of bounds. It will belong to Tennessee Tech, but not before we take a timeout. Time on the floor, 15 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in the ball game. Tennessee has opened up a 26-point lead, 70-44 over Tennessee Tech. And we will be back. There's Dane Bradshaw. Does not have super stats. Not even tonight. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. That's pretty good. But he is just a winner.
It's what he does all the way across the board. And I'll tell you, the best thing about him, he's got good stuff inside his chest. He is the emotional, spiritual leader of this team. When he finishes his career here, there won't be a line that sticks out except that he's a winner.
Rivers left side, long three. That one by Belton Rivers. That'll get you back in it in a hurry. Childress tapped away, knocked out of bounds. Tennessee gets it back, 70-47. Childress looking inside, drops it to Cruz. Cruz fakes one way, dumps it back to Lofton. Lofton faking, puts up a long three, in and out, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Josh Tabb. Tennessee resets it with 14:45 to go. Tabb, give and go. Childress with a layup. He's got 12. And Childress also on the night has 8 rebounds.
Another great assist and a real aggressive move to the basket by Childress. He caught that one on the full speed, made a nice drop of the shoulder and laid it off the glass.
Rivers again. He's got a hot hand. He scored 5 straight for Tech. He's got 16. Leads Tennessee Tech. Juwan Smith has 20 to lead everybody. What a shot by Lamar Smith.
Showing a lot of talent going to the basket now and good discipline. He's not taking shots that are outside his range. He hesitates to shoot the three-pointer and instead penetrates. If he's got it, he shoots it. If he doesn't, he dishes.
Frank Davis, a 3 out front. And it's 74-52. First points of the game for Davis. On the block, Cruz spinning, gives it back on the corner to Tabb. They converge on Cruz. He shoots anyway. Great rebound by Childress. That's his 9th. Out of bounds, but a foul. It will be called on Tennessee Tech, and Ryan Childress goes to the line.
Well, if he's got 12 and he makes one here, I think it's a career high for him. I don't know if we can check that, but I think he had 12 at Gaylord Entertainment Center earlier this year. I think this might be a career high.
Childress makes the first, 13 for him, 75-52. Tennessee's lead 27. He has a chance to put Tennessee up by 28. He's had a great game. If you look at his numbers, 5 out of 6 from the floor, 13 points, 9 rebounds. 1 rebound away from a double-double. He misses that one. Tip no good by Chisholm, by Tabb rather. Tabb took it away but knocked it out of bounds.
Tennessee's just really active on the offensive backboard tonight. Even if they don't get it, they are getting a hand on it. They're really going to the offensive board hard.
Tech will bring it in, 75-52. Tennessee with the lead. Fisher takes the inbounds pass. Will bring it up the floor. Fisher drives to the left side, picked up by Tabb. Frank Davis guarded by Juwan Smith. Down low, Daniel Northern with a fake in the middle, missed the shot. Childress gets the rebound. He's got a double-double. That's 10 for him. And it's his first career double-double. Josh Tabb, right side, down low. Give and go, Tabb, layup, good by Tabb.
Beautiful feed down low from Chisholm. Give and go. Good old-time, solid, fundamental basketball.
5 points for Tabb. Tennessee's lead, 77-52. There's the lob down low to Jones, knocked away, and Tech gets it back.
Here we're going to see that play down there with a nice bounce feed from Childress and Tabb making a nice aggressive move to the basket. Josh Tabb threw the ball low to Chisholm and cut to the basket, running past his man, got the feedback. He was rewarded for his hustle.
19 assists for Tennessee and only 3 turnovers in the game. Juwan Smith did a great job that time shadowing Coger up the floor.
And again, there's that turnover off of the inbounds pass where the opposing team, in this case Tennessee Tech, does not get the ball safely inbounds. He tries to throw it back into the backcourt. One makes a fake for it. It goes off the other guy, Tennessee's ball.
14 turnovers now in the game for Tennessee Tech. Childress, right side. Chisholm's wide open for a 3. Missed it. Childress had that one go off his shoulder into the hands of Rivers. Great no-look pass. The layup is there for Francis Cabor. 6 for him. Juwan Smith, left side, guarded by Frank Davis. 20 on the shot clock, under 12 minutes to go in the game. Chisholm off his foot. Davis has it, flips it to Rivers. Tech up the floor. Rivers will launch a 3. It's no good. Tipped up and in. Coger gets the tip, or Cabor rather gets the tip. That is the first steal in the game for Tennessee Tech.
And it results in a basket at the other end, even though it had to be tipped in. So many times the steal leads to a quick basket at the other end.
Juwan Smith tried to hit Chisholm, saved by Childress. Childress, left of the lane, wide open, the 3, up and off, no good. On the floor, Tennessee's Juwan Smith puts it up and in. A 3 for Juwan. He's got a new career high as well. 23 for Juwan Smith.
Well, that's Juwan Land over there in the deep right-hand corner. He loves that spot.
80-56. Tennessee has extended that lead. And they foul away from the basketball against Tennessee, and that will stop the clock with 10:55 to go. Juwan Smith gets his second personal foul, but he also has his career high in points with 23. Tennessee has built a big lead, and we'll be back. This is on several fans that have been given away here in the arena. Ryan Childress, we told you, had his first career double-double. He's only 1 point away from a career high in points.
Nice drop step there and puts it up on the backboard. Beautiful pass and a cut and go again off the backboard. A decidedly good player moving to his right. That's really a good aggressive move there. You saw him drop that left shoulder into the defensive player, go up with the right arm strong off the glass. Good player having an outstanding game tonight with a double-double.
19,001. That's your attendance for tonight. Wonder who that one person is.
And I saw
Might be me. I didn't
saw
get
him
here.
come in right at the buzzer to do the stand-up.
Oh, my. Traffic. I was the one. Right. All right. Kept around, controlled by Bradshaw. Tennessee's got it back.
DeBoer's giving him a good night. He's got 10 points. He's been a factor inside. He's played well.
Bradshaw, they're going to tie him up. Possession arrow is going toward Tennessee Tech. And there's a little bit of extracurricular activity and a technical foul. A double technical called in the game. And if that's Childress, he's fouled out, right? He had 3, and this counts as 2. Is that right?
No, it only counts as
Only
one.
counts as 1. That's right.
Unless he was involved in a personal. I think what happened there, I think it was Jonathan Jones maybe and Childress who were not involved in the held ball. It was Dane Bradshaw and maybe Anthony Fisher, but the 2 big guys came in to separate it and kind of banged into each other. I think they just teed them both up.
Well, Jones, number 42, remains in the game. Childress comes out. So a double technical means you're not going to shoot. Tech's going to get the ball as they would have before the technical. Possession arrow was pointing toward Tennessee Tech. So that's 4 fouls on Childress. Fisher, right side, still a lot of time in the game. 10.5 minutes. Tennessee's lead is 22. Fisher. On the floor, foul. Amati McKenzie makes the drive, but before the shot, England has not played much tonight. And almost a steal by Juwan Smith. Tennessee's only turned it over 5 times. They were averaging about 16.5 a game. So that has been a big key to this 22-point lead.
Well, we mentioned that at the half with a 5-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. I don't think I've ever seen this Tennessee team passing, especially on the interior, any better than they have tonight.
In case you're wondering, season low for Tennessee in turnovers is 8. So Tech gets it back. Inbounds it comes to Rivers. Belton Rivers has 16 to lead Tech. Fisher. Rivers, ball away shot, no good. They fight for that rebound, take it away by Tech. Putting up another 3. Fisher, who missed it badly. Somebody may have bothered him. The lob, the miss by Pashley, no good. Tech gets the rebound. Nice try, but they miss. Out of the corner, Rivers, the miss. Out of bounds, it will belong to Tennessee Tech. Play getting a little sloppy.
As it can tend to do when you get a sizable lead and both teams trying to speed it up. The team ahead playing real loose, and the team behind's trying to score quickly.
Tech will play it in. Anthony Fisher with a deep pass to Rivers in the backcourt. Fisher off the left hand, missed the shot. Rebounded out deep by Lofton. Lofton drives to the left, and that will be a foul against Tennessee Tech. And the foul will be on Belton Rivers. It's his second. Nice game, 16 points, 2 rebounds for Rivers. He's had 5 out of 14 from the floor. That's his total field goal percentage.
Looked like he had pretty good defensive position there at that time and laid on the floor and kind of thought about it, but it went the other way. Lofton got the call.
These two guys had 20 some odd points between them before the halftime, and now they only have 28. So Tennessee has, I guess, turned the heat up a little bit defensively against Rivers and Fisher.
And a good job of locating the shooters when they get into the half-court defense.
Nice pass. Bradshaw spinning, faking, shooting, draw. Jackson dropping it to Cruz, who jams it in. Big Duke Cruz with 7 assists rather for Dane Bradshaw.
Very unselfish play. Dane could have shot that ball himself. He saw a guy closer to the basket, and certainly that's a 100%er with the throw down.
Fisher, right side, guarded by Tabb, on the floor, a scramble for it, picked up, out to Davis. Misses the three. Rivers saves it back to Davis. Tech's got the ball back. Fisher again, a long three. That one's way off. Long rebound controlled by Tennessee. Tabb. Lofton. Juwan Smith, or rather Lamar Smith. Two open, but the rebound put up and in by Tabb, who's got 7. Rivers missed it inside, got it back, misses. Good defense by Cruz, and Tennessee's got it back. Up 26. Lofton, no good but a foul.
Now we got a little showtime going. Lamar making a great pass to Chris Lofton there. Now we're going to see the play that Dane Bradshaw makes as he comes across. Watch him here. Here clears himself. He's got the shot there, but he gives it up. Cruz with the slam inside, the 100% shot. Very unselfish by Dane Bradshaw.
Cruz has 3 blocked shots, including one down here a moment ago. Lofton hits the free throw. It's 11 points for Chris Lofton. And he has not had a bad night. He just has not had to shoot like he did against Texas here on Saturday.
Well, he's had a lot of help tonight. Juwan Smith's had a great game. Childress has had a great game. There's been good participation by everybody. So the guy they call CeeLo has been able to do it in other ways.
Lofton with his second free throw, 2 out of 2 that trip, has a dozen points. And Tennessee has extended its lead to 28. In the lane, Fisher. Shot blocked and a foul. It'll be on Dane Bradshaw. That's 3 on Mr. Bradshaw. .14 to go. A lot of time left, but Tennessee's lead is 27 after the free throw. First points in 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the board. Credited to Anthony Fisher. He's 13 for the game. Second shot to the pair. Tennessee leads by 26.
Tennessee Tech forced now to apply pressure all over the floor, which is going to allow Tennessee to get the ball in the front court and probably get some open shots a little easier.
Bradshaw back out between the circles. Lamar Smith with the ball as we're under 8 minutes to go in the game. Smith looking, spinning, driving. Not sure who he was passing it to, but Cruz may have injured his shoulder. May have hyperextended it a little bit. We'll check on him, but not before we take a timeout. 7:45 to go in the game. And Tennessee is comfortably in front by 26 over Tennessee Tech. We'll be back. 6 over Tennessee Tech. 7:45 to go in the game. And coming up immediately following our broadcast, a showdown in the Pac-10. Cal and Arizona will join it in progress as soon as we wrap things up. Tennessee watched as Wayne Chisholm comes back into the Tennessee lineup, but watches, he hyperextends his arm right here. It's grabbed. Now he went, there you go. He's wincing a little bit here, but he went off the floor in a lot of pain, but he seems to be okay. He's back on the floor.
Bryant had pressure on the arm as he went up, and it just kind of pulled it down, and it probably just gave him a little shock.
Bradshaw in the lane. Layup is good. Josh Tabb, who's had a great game off the bench for Tennessee, has a chance for a 3-point play.
Another outstanding freshman for Tennessee. And again, watch Dane Bradshaw reach out and pass the guy guarding him inside on the baseline. A great stretch pass by Dane.
88-60. Missed the free throw. Lofton with a rebound. Tennessee will reload it here with 7:40 to go. Lamar Smith open in the corner. This is Tabb missing. The long rebound taken by Tennessee Tech. The shot, Nixon with a rebound. Rivers with a miss. Boy, he's a streaky shooter. He either hits 3 or 4 in a row or misses 3 or 4 in a row.
He came into this with a a better three-point percentage than he's shown tonight. So he's cooled down, obviously, since that quick start that Rivers and Fisher got in the first half.
He's 3 out of 9 in three-pointers for the game. Inside the nice shot. Good positioning that time by Amati McKenzie, who's got 4 points for the game. Tennessee's lead 26 points, 88-62. Bradshaw bounces it in the right corner to Chisholm. Tried to hit Lofton, and Davis knocks it away for Tech. And with 19 on the shot clock, Tennessee gets it back underneath.
Tennessee really spreading the floor on the offensive end now. They've got the perimeter covered and the middle pretty much open. Great pass, and that's what happens when you get that open in the middle under the basket, wide open.
7 points for Bradshaw. Great assist that time for Lofton, who has 8 for the game. Tennessee's lead 90-62, still with over 6.5 minutes to go in the game. They have a lot of time to score a lot of points. Rivers, shot missed, and a foul on Tennessee, and it will be on Chisholm. Second foul on Wayne Chisholm.
We talked about this before, but in that case, Rivers making a good aggressive move to the basket and picking up the foul. Sometimes when the shots don't go outside, the best thing you can do to get your game going is to go to the foul line.
First shot by Rivers is there. 17 for Rivers. Second shot, swish, he hit a pair. Pretty good foul shooter, Belton Rivers, on the year. 18 for him, which is still a little less than his average of almost 19 a game. All the way in, Tab with a miss, the follow tipped up and in by Chisholm. Chisholm's got 9, Tennessee's lead 92-64.
Tennessee's just working the offensive backboards relentlessly. They just keep getting putbacks and second and third chances.
Up front, Francis Kabor. Fisher. Down on the block, Rivers puts it up, partially blocked. Tennessee with a rebound. Chisholm comes out, clears it to Ramar Smith. Tennessee's got the ball up 92-64. Bradshaw puts it on the floor. Great feed to Lofton, who got the layup. Bradshaw and Lofton, 9 assists in the game for Bradshaw, and for Lofton in terms of points, 14.
You watch this game tonight, Coach Pearl watches tape of this. He's going to think they're running the Princeton offense. They've had more backdoor passes and back cuts than I've seen them do in a long, long time. Pretty basketball.
Bradshaw blocked the shot of Amati McKenzie, giving up at least 3 inches in height, but he picked up his 4th foul. Tennessee's lead, by the way, is 30. That's their biggest of the game.
There you go.
Amati McKenzie goes to the line, 6'7" junior from Atlanta, Georgia. Tennessee Tech with 6 players on their roster from the state of Georgia. And Lofton comes out, Tab comes out, and Chisholm will come out. Pasley, Bradshaw, Ramar Smith, Jawan Smith in the game for Tennessee, along with Duke Cruz, who gets the rebound. 10 rebounds in the game for Cruz. Tennessee just statistically has dominated this game.
Yeah, since that run of 17, 18, 19 in a row there, they just haven't let up. They've kept building on the lead, and they've played outstanding basketball.
Down the middle, Rivers, shot no good. Put back up and in by Fisher. 94-66, 16 for Anthony Fisher. Jawan Smith had it rim out on him, no good. Rebounded by Daniel Northern for Tennessee Tech, and here come the Golden Eagles. 4:43 to go. Northern guarded by Cruz on the block. Cabor, nice job. Cabor with 10.
Posted up strong against Bradshaw inside. Nice move.
Shot by Passley is short. Rebounded by Tech. Up the floor to Fisher. Fisher all the way in. Shot blocked by Bradshaw, forcing a jump ball and giving the ball to Tennessee. He was either going to get his 5th foul or got the block. Well, it's a Tennessee basketball doubleheader on CSS Saturday. The Lady Vols take on Notre Dame at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Then Saturday night, the Tennessee men host East Tennessee State's Buccaneers at 8 Eastern. Lady Vols in Vols this Saturday only on CSS. Dane Bradshaw, 7 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. The 9 assists, a career high for him. He's on the bench.
Tennessee stayed with their regular rotation to now, but I think as you see the guys who log a lot of minutes going out, I don't think we'll see them back in probably. You'll see some of the guys who are practice players get to play a little bit in this one.
Cabor's got 12.
Big, strong body inside. He's rebounded well and he's scored well. He's been a productive player for him. He's had to be. McKenzie has been below par because he's been in foul trouble.
Cabor's career high is 12. He's got that now on the foul on Daniel Northern. Will send Duke Cruz to the free throw line. 94-70. Tennessee comfortably in front by 24 points. We'll take a timeout. 3:21 to go. In the ball game, Tennessee's in the lead. And we'll be back. SEC men's basketball tonight on CSS. Tennessee Tech and Tennessee. It's been presented by the Cochran Firm. The Volunteers, after struggling a little bit in the game, trailed 29-26 with 8:20 to go in the first half. Since then, it's been all Tennessee. They lead it 94-70 with 3:21 left in the game.
Now, once Tennessee started to find the open cutters and started to make the passes and get the teamwork, solid teamwork, get everybody involved, their offense has been so versatile with everybody involved. They really have not needed a huge night out of Chris Lofton. It's just been a collective good team effort, something I'm sure that Coach Bruce Pearl loves to see.
Well, after the gut-wrenching games against Oklahoma State and Texas, I'm sure he's happy to have a 24-point lead with 3.5 minutes to go.
I had a good conversation with him before the game, and he has the ultimate respect for Tennessee Tech. This is a good basketball team. They'll have a good season in the OVC. Coach Pearl knew this was one of those games where it's a good in-state rival that comes from Cookeville to play here, and that they were going to try their hardest to upset Tennessee here. So this is a good win for Tennessee, and Tennessee Tech's going to have a good season.
Cruz leaves the game, comes out with 10 points, 10 rebounds, his first career double-double. And Tennessee's lead is 26. Smiley's in the game for Tech. McKenzie, great pass into Northern, who missed the shot, but he's hammered. And he's fouled by Tennessee's number 30, Ben Bossy, 6'7" sophomore from right here in Knoxville.
Ben's been an outstanding practice player for Tennessee and gets rewarded with some playing time. I hope he scores. Like to see the reaction.
I think the crowd would like to see it too. There's a look at Cruz, who SEC Freshman of the Week, along with Chris Lofton, the SEC Player of the Week. It was announced on Monday by the league. Second shot no good. Childress with another rebound. He's already got his first career double-double. Passley drives all the way in, went for the block, the foul against Francis Cabor. But Passley will get 2 shots. Foul number 3 on Cabor. And exactly 3 minutes left in the game. At the line for Tennessee, Tony Passley hits it. First point of the game for Passley. He's the 9th player for Coach Bruce Pearl to score in this game. A lot of bounds.
And that's what we were talking about with the teamwork and the spreading of the offense tonight and not having to rely on one player for all of it. It's been a good team outing for Tennessee.
He missed the second shot. Fisher with the basketball, 97-70. 2:46 to go. Fisher hits Rivers. They're looking to pound it down into Daniel Northern, who gets it, had it blocked. Missed the dunk. Rebounded by Cabor. Tipped no good. Tipped again no good. Rebounded by Davis. Had it. It's on the floor. Tech's got it back. Behind the back pass. Taken away by Ben Bossy, who got the block a moment ago.
And he's got the crowd awake now. That's what they're cheering for. Ben Bossy.
Passley with a rebound off the miss by Smith. 3 points for Tony Passley, and Tennessee's got 99.
And good for him. Here come some other guys, some practice players going to get a little playing time.
Tennessee got the steal. Passley picked it up all the way to Ramar Smith, who's going to check it home. 101-70. Tennessee's lead is 31.
Give Bossy an assist on that one, and he's in the scorebook.
And the crowd, some of them have left, but the ones who have been here might have slept through part of this game, but they're not sleeping now. Watch as the freshman.
The play ahead, and there's Ramar Smith, and that's very much what he did as a high school player coming out of Detroit as a five-star guard, one of the top 30 prospects in the country.
Ramar Smith's had a great game for Tennessee, 13 points. This is Tennessee's first back-to-back 100-point games, even before you played, Bill Justice, 57 and 58.
And I guarantee you that was the short pants era, too. That really goes back.
They had 111 here Saturday against Texas.
That's astonishing, isn't it, that it's been that long? And of course, all kinds of styles of play. You probably would have been able to get some people who have said that during the King and Grunfeld years that they would have had back-to-back hundreds with those guys with as many points as they scored. Interesting stat.
Rivers left side, guarded by Tennessee's number 24, Tanner Wild, sophomore from Huntington, West Virginia. And a blocking foul will be called on the Volunteers 21. I don't even have him on my roster. Jackson, 21, gets the foul. Justin Jackson gets the foul. Rivers hits the first one. Rivers now with 19 points to lead Tennessee Tech. Jawan Smith leads Tennessee with 23. It's a new career high for him.
You know, the practice players getting to play Randy is a nice reward, and people don't see them. They don't know their numbers. They don't know their faces. But every basketball program, football program too, needs these guys. They're integral to the development of a team, and they come out and they give their all every day, and it's a nice reward for them to get. They're here just because they love to play basketball.
Tanner Wild, I guess he's running the point. I'm not really sure what position he has, but he's got the ball. Bossy out front.
They're still running the offense. They're running a spread offense and trying to keep good court balance.
Passley's in the game. And kicked out of bounds by Wild with 1 minute and 1 second to go. That's just the 7th turnover for Tennessee in the game.
Well, if they can end that, that would be a season low. Didn't we say it was 8?
Yep, 8 is the season low thus far.
Well, you have enough possessions to score 101 points, and you hold your turnovers to 7. You've taken very good care of the basketball.
Tennessee has only 7 turnovers. They have 25 assists. Miley in the corner. Nate Burks. 3-pointer for Tennessee Tech, makes it 101-75. Tanner Wild. Rick Daniels Mulholland in game number 40. Looks like he ought to be playing linebacker for Tennessee's football team. Miley all the way in, tip no good. Rebound out of bounds with 30.7 seconds to go.
All right, we need one of these guys to score.
Yep.
We need one of these guys to score.
I'm going to go for 40. I'm a football guy. I'd like to see him put it in. All the way in. The shot is there for Tennessee Tech. That's Antoine Koger. 19 seconds. 5 points for Koger. Passley, right side. Tennessee up 101-77. The crowd wants him to shoot it. Tanner Wild, 5 seconds, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Tennessee Tech, and that is your ball game. Tennessee gets the win tonight over Tennessee Tech, 101-77. Tennessee has now won 7 straight games. And they go after number 8 in a row here Saturday night as they host East Tennessee State on Saturday at 8 o'clock. Bruce Pearl now 14-0 against non-conference teams at home. We'll see you Saturday.
Look forward to it. It'll be a good game. East Tennessee State always brings a good crowd.
Stay tuned next. Cal in Arizona is already underway. For Bill Justice, I'm Randy Smith. Good night from Knoxville.
Today's game is brought to you by First